For the international viewers who do not know what is going on here in the Netherlands, we've been embedded with the tractor convoys and the farmers where they are protesting against the Dutch government for these insane environmental policies that are going to completely wreck the agricultural sector of the Netherlands. And a reminder to the viewers that the Netherlands is actually a high exporter in food and supply chains. Now, these policies will include trying to reduce nitrogen emissions, where the government want to purchase or forcefully take up to roughly 50% in total of farmland within the Netherlands. Naturally, the farmers have taken it upon themselves to protest against these policies. Now, these policies also include the Agenda 2030 playbook from none other than the World Economic Forum over in Davos, with the Bond villain himself, Klaus Schwab, which Mark Rutte, the Prime Minister of this country, is heavily involved with. This is Lewis Brackpool for Rebel News, and today I'll be visiting a farm in Bergum. A farmer from the local area came to have a chat with me about his concerns with the government overreach from Mark Rutte and the World Economic Forum.
Maar even, weet je, als je natuurlijk huizen bouwt in een stad, dat zijn ze hier aan het doen. Dat geeft natuurlijk, als je een paar weilanden leeg trekt en je zet een huis neer, is veel makkelijker dan in een stad bouwen.
I'm Oepke van der Beek. I have a dairy farm with 60 cows and of course the younger cattle. So in an amount of 100, that would be. Basically, we're just producing milk and meat, mostly from grass-fed, of course. So the cattle will go outside mostly of the year, and then of course winter they'll stay inside. And it's well, I'm the third generation now, which is doing that, and it's one of the most fantastic jobs to do. Being there, being in nature, working with your soil and everything, the whole circle, it has to be rounded. That's just one of the fantastic things to be part of.
Let's talk about the current situation in the Netherlands. Of course, as we've been seeing, and it's now international, that a lot of the farmers are very, very unhappy with this overreach from the Dutch government, with new laws that are coming in to do with nitrogen, to do with taking away percentages of the land, the farmlands. Can you give your take on what you think is going on? And yeah, let's start with that.
Yeah. So let's start with I think what's going on. Sure. I think I don't have any idea, and that's the whole point. We need a government to say, like, okay, guys, this is the horizon. We want to go over here, and that's the lack of government we have at this point. And they're just igniting a bomb here and there, and you know, if we're going to do something, let's do something, but let's do it all together. Yeah. And now nobody knows what's going on. So just for an example, we're talking about a reduction. How high will that reduction be, and what are we reducing on point of what? So what is 0.0? And if we're reducing on 10 years ago, well, that would be a lot more, a
lot more difficult.
A lot difficult.
Because there's talk that it could be farmers will have to give up 30%.
20%, 10%, where and then
so it fluctuates for different farms.
And then you'll get an average around 50%. So let's say everybody goes down at 50%. Wow. Yeah, and that's. There was one politician who said that there will be a new model, a new finance model. But we don't have that yet. Right. So first, you'll cut everything in half, and then just see who will manage. Yeah, that's so. It's a bit of hopeless, and I think a lot of colleagues are desperate because we want to have answers. Yeah. And that's because I don't mean we really love doing this job. It's not an economical thing. It's being in the field with your animals, with your soil, with your ever, and man, it's fantastic. And yeah, we love doing that.
Yeah. I know it's a silly question, but how does it make you feel that politicians in their offices in the city are telling the rurals, basically, you're to give this up to combat nitrogen emissions and things like that? How does that make you feel?
Well, the sad thing about it is, let's say we have to do something. Let's go with that. The sad thing is, why the farmers, and why not industry? Why not everybody? So that's, yeah, we're like the only guys in the scene who are getting kicked.
Yeah.
And that's the feeling of I think a lot of friends of mine also, and it makes everybody look. One gets sad, the other gets disappointed. Everybody, the other one gets angry.
Yeah.
Everybody deals with it in its own way.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see if we could manage to get a very concrete plan, very good plan, and go further.
Been on the road now for a few days, and we've been covering the farmer rebellion, and you can still help support us over at farmerrebellion.com. It is important that you visit the website, check out our reports, keep up to date of future reports, farmerrebellion.com, and you can even donate to help keep us going and keep us spreading the other side of the story.